Good afternoon, and hello to all of you. I am Dina. You guys are beyond the veil. I hope you guys are well on this, what is it, Tuesday? Is it Monday or Tuesday? I don't know. I think it's Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. I hope you guys are well. I am going to do a reading really quick on Yo Gotti. His brother just passed away, as we all know. He was murdered, and I just want to see what's going on with him. I do not follow Yo Gotti music-wise, career-wise. I don't listen to any of his artists. I know I'm on the farm, y'all, and I came outside just to do this reading because I know a lot of my OG subscribers like the animals. And honestly, I've missed them. It's been cold, so I haven't been able to really hang out outside on the farm. Today is the first day that it's been a little bit more warmer and more pleasant weather-wise. So excuse the animals. They like to have attention as well. They like to be heard. They would like to be seen, but I don't feel like it. So anyways, like I was saying, we are just going to check into the energy around Yo Gotti and see what's going on with him in the aftermath of his brother's passing. I think I was saying that I don't listen to any of his artists, and I don't listen to Glorilla, Moneybagg Yo, and those are the only two people that I know of that are signed to him. So, without further ado, I'm gonna call Yo Gotti up. I'm gonna call him up and see what he has to say from his soul today. So just give me a second. I want to Florida water my hands again. Lately, I've been feeling the need to, I don't know, something about me needing to smell it more, the Florida water lately. All right. Yo Gotti, Yo Gotti, Yo Gotti, Yo Gotti, Yo Gotti. Come into my energy. I ask to see the soul. I ask to speak with the soul of Yo Gotti. I like to speak with the soul of Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti. Yo Gotti. I see him wearing a black t-shirt. I see his chains. I see him walking up to me and kind of looking back at the chickens, kind of nodding his head like this, smiling. Like he kind of enjoys being in this country environment, kind of like home, the old days. He says this is like the good old days over here. Before I hopped off the porch. Yo Gotti, what is currently going on around you in the aftermath of your brother's death? How are you handling your brother's death? And what are your current actions? Yo Gotti, speak your truth, speak your peace. How are you feeling? How are you handling the aftermath of your brother's death, and what's going on with you right now? What's going on around you? What's going on with you? What's going on around you? What's going on inside of you? Bring it out. Current energy. I don't know if he is currently in Memphis, but I feel like wherever he is, he's in the streets. He's in the hood. I feel like he has his ears to the streets. And this gives me risky. This is him in his celebrity status with his security all the time, but this is him in the streets. He doesn't have his paid security. He doesn't have his official people around him, his celebrity crew. He has street people around him. And wherever he is, it's like he's in it's risky. Wherever he is and whatever he's doing, it's risky business. It's street business. But because he's out for blood and because people are out for his blood, this is war. And he's in the trenches right now. Yo Gotti, the celebrity, has left the building. Challenging him. This gives me a feeling of he can't trust certain people that he had around him, certain friends. I see him isolating himself from people. He feels like whatever is going on, I think he wants the people that he loves to not be around him because of what is about. I hear bleed the streets. I'm about to bleed the streets. There's going to be blood in the streets of Memphis, Tennessee. Even more than it currently is. And I feel like the people that he loves, he wants them out of the way, out of harm's way. And the double entendre with this card is that I also do feel like he is questioning some of the people that he had around him, because the threat was right in the midst of his family at that funeral or repast where his brother was killed. One of the people that was involved was there amongst family and friends. So at this point, he doesn't know who around him he can trust. And he doesn't trust anybody around him. So the people close to him, his mama, his old lady, if he has a sister, whomever else, those people he has had to distance himself from to keep them out of harm's way. Recent past, I feel like he feels like either he was the target, but they couldn't get to him. So maybe they got the lesser brother. He was the upper coin. His brother was the lower coin. And notice that this troubled water with the ship on it is highest on the side of the lower coin. So I think that the trouble came to the one that they could access. Could have been it was meant for both of them. However, one of them, the bigger fish, got away. So the littler fish is the one that they got. But both of them were targets. Near future, I see a whole bunch of alleged violence. And that is putting it lightly in the streets. This person is holding a wand. Could be considered a weapon since this is a knight, a soldier, a warrior. In reverse though, upright he's doing noble deeds. A warrior with a righteous cause. In reverse though, this isn't necessarily a righteous cause, depending on who you're speaking to. And he has his wands in his hand. Anybody, I see collateral damage, because this is war, and every war has collateral damage. I see a bunch of young men I'm sorry, but and because he's in reverse, I see him reverting to his old ways. Before he became Yo Gotti, the CEO, before he had other people to handle certain things for him, and now he can be a noble knight, going to college. So he's, things like that, and trying to get ahead in the world the right way. He's going to revert back to his old ways, his nature, his native ways, his street ways in the near future. Because any threat against him needs to be eradicated. Crowning him so above His mind is on putting his mind at ease and everybody that he loves mind at ease. Until this is done, until the threat is taken out, he can't have peace. And he needs this over with, done with once and for all. That's what's on his mind. So below, now I get Yo Gotti allegedly, possibly could have taken out people that either didn't do business with him or who stood in the way of his business affairs. Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with that young man, Young Dolph. I don't know much about that. I've never read that before because I didn't know him. And like I said, I didn't really follow them, but this gives me greed, competition. Maybe Young Dolph could have, when he was up and coming, maybe Yo Gotti was feeling like everybody up and coming from Memphis needs to be doing business with me. And maybe Young Dolph said, I don't want to do business with you. I want to stay independent and do my own thing. And everything was fine until he started making a name for himself and becoming respected in the industry and having fans. I think that he could have possibly started stepping on Yo Gotti's toes. And he could have possibly been out of the way. So in retaliation to that, there could be retaliation to that. And Yo Gotti now feels like I have to eradicate all the threats against me right now. That's the only way I can have peace. Even if you started it. Allegedly. Possibly. I don't know. His advice and current actions are, Yo Gotti, obviously your advice would be to remain upright because you are a boss. You are a label head. You are a CEO. And me thinks that he knows that. However, because it's near future, he'll get to that later. That's how he feels. I'll get back to that after I handle this. Those are his intentions. In his external environment, Yo Gotti, there's somebody close to you that is withholding information. So you have every reason to be wary of people around you a little bit because somebody, that you have friendly relations with is withholding a tad bit of information, just a tad bit. Now it could be a tad bit that could be the last bit of tea that you needed. They got it though. And hopes and fears. I know that Angela Simmons is a Virgo, so I don't know if this is her. I would imagine it is. Hopes and fears. Possibly that she doesn't leave him. That she remains loyal, remains down through all of this. He could fear her being caught up in this. I get the impression that Angela doesn't want to, no, I don't want to leave you. No, I want to be here with you. I want to be here with you. I don't know though. But this is in his hopes and fears, and I know she's a Virgo. His final outcome, Yo Gotti is not going to let the death of his brother rest. He will remain in, I don't know if he's in Memphis, but he's been back there. If he says he's not there, he's there. If he sneaks out, he comes back. This is a covert mission of his in the streets of Memphis. Sneaking around. Because that's in his current position. Sneaking around in the trenches, in the streets, bleeding the block, snatching people up, doing his own street investigations in whatever way that means. In whatever way that means. He's getting the tea in whatever way that means. However, Yo Gotti, though, you could get a little bit of tea from somebody around you. I see that he is forcing people to talk by any means necessary, allegedly. Now, y'all, I'm saying things without saying things because I'm on YouTube. However, he can get people to talk who don't want to talk because they don't want to snitch. They don't want to get caught up in that beef, and they don't want to talk. They are being forced to talk by any means necessary. No mercy. No mercy. And there will be no mercy until there is peace for Yo Gotti and his family. As far as the spirits are allowing me to see, this is war, and it won't end quickly. All right, Nine of Wands, reverse, present position. He wants to know who did what, who's behind what, and me thinks he still is digging. I don't know why he feels like it's deeper than what we as the people, at least that I know. He feels like it's deeper than that. It's deeper. Now, why? I don't know if this is family or industry, but I wonder if he thinks that this is industry beef. Like somebody from the industry that was connected to Young Dolph could possibly be behind. I don't know. I'll look into that Hierophant. Maybe somebody else that was possibly trying to sign Young Dolph, offering to sign Young Dolph. I don't know who the competitive label in Memphis is. I don't know who Young Dolph's affiliation was with. One of the naysayers in my comments, one of the naysayer viewers told me that I should start doing my research in regards to something I said about the Little Mermaid of all people. But you're right, I should start doing my research because I don't know who this competitive label is that would be an alternative to Yo Gotti's label or Yo Gotti's crew. But this gives me somebody that could have possibly been doing business, industry related business, besides Yo Gotti, who would be a conflict of interest to Yo Gotti again. No, somebody would have liked to have made Young Dolph a star. Now, I don't know if there was a bidding war for Young Dolph at some point. I don't know. Methinks Yo Gotti found out that somebody was trying to sign Young Dolph. Like somebody big in the industry that could have really made Young Dolph a thing and really could have put Yo Gotti in a bad place industry-wise. It could have jeopardized his position that he was trying to attain or maintain in the industry. I think he found out that somebody was trying to sign, or no, something else was found out. This is a woman. Or maybe this is the cookie shop. Maybe this isn't the industry. Maybe this is cookie shop. There's a woman there who was snitching. I feel like she was setting up something. A younger woman, not an old lady. It wouldn't have been one of the parents. If they had a daughter, it would have been her, allegedly. No, she was paid to call someone and tell them, you know what I feel like? Now, was she paid to call someone and tell someone that Young Dolph was at that cookie shop so they could kill him? Or was this somebody at the funeral who called someone? And I think that's what it is. Maybe this Hierophant is the family at the repast. Let me look into the Knight of... This feels like young Dolph. Something about young Dolph. I think that he didn't, I don't know if he frequented places in the hood, but he was meeting somebody there. It's like him being in that location wasn't necessarily his choice. I don't know if he had beef with people in that neighborhood or in that area or in relation to that cookie shop. However, he was told to come there. And I see a woman also telling somebody that he's there. And then making up a fib about the aftermath. I think this is that young Dolph situation. I think since I'm looking into his young Yo Gotti's current position, I think what I'm seeing is this is retaliation about young Dolph, because I think that he was behind that he would have ordered that, and whomever was at the family's repast, he is trying to, I guess, put two and two together to see to try to put together the puzzle pieces, because he knows it's retaliation for what happened to young Dolph, because he ordered that allegedly. But this person being so close to his family unit, let me look into this Three of Cups in reverse. Because he ordered that hit allegedly, this is retaliation. This is the beginning of retaliation. What happened to his brother? And he is absolutely, I would like to say that he's angry. He's afraid for the people around him. He's also wary of the people around him. Asking questions, cutting people off. It's like no mercy for anybody. Until I find out that you didn't have anything to do with it, then you're guilty. And I get that I won't say that he's completely on a solo mission, but he's out on a vengeance, and he's not really worried about running around with a squad of people. He's so angry. He's bleeding the block. He's just on a rampage. The old Yo Gotti is out. Until he finds out who ordered the hit on him and his brother. All right, recent past, Two of Pentacles. His mama. Somebody mama. Didn't tell them that she was in there. I think I did hear that it was a woman in that car and she got out and ran. So possibly she didn't see, or she doesn't know. Let me. Here we go. All right, Yo Gotti, talk to me about this Two of Pentacles in your recent past. All right. With the family at the funeral, repast, or whatever, I would like to say that somebody was there the whole time and letting somebody else know who wasn't there that Yo Gotti and his brother were there. I don't know why this person thought that Yo Gotti and his brother would be together when they planned to do this, but that was the plan, for them to be together. Now, Yo Gotti didn't go somewhere. I believe I heard he didn't go to the repast. And I see that either he left, or something about his relationship. Maybe everybody wasn't too fond of Angela Simmons. You know what I get the energy of? His mama probably felt like she wanted somebody more aligned to Yo Gotti, more street savvy, genuinely, than Angela. Because I get the impression that they weren't there because they didn't really like Angela. Like, she was going out of her way to try to be kind and gracious, and it was kind of just like, bye, Felicia. I think they wasn't really into that whole her celebrity status around them. These feel like hood people, and they like other hood people, and Angela she was just too goody-goody and trying to be, I don't know. Look at this Ace of Cups. So there was somebody there that I think wasn't invited. It could have been a situation where, I don't know if this funeral, like, that they were at, had people, other hood people that weren't directly attached to the family, because I think this was a cousin, but this was somebody that wasn't like necessarily invited. Why do I get an ex-girlfriend of somebody? I don't know. This is a woman. This is a jealous woman. This could be somebody that Yo Gotti was seeing when he got with Angela. Somebody that he could still be seeing while he's with Angela. That flipped on him. She could have been there. A woman that was either dealing with Yo Gotti in the past, present, his brother. This feels like a woman scorned who was there doing the setting up, kind of letting someone else know what their moves were. By there, I mean Yo Gotti, his brother. All right. Near future, Knight of Wands reverse. Wheel of Fortune, the Empress reverse. Now, what has Mama got to do with this? Is there some kind of family beef in Memphis? This feels like mafia. This feels like a mob family beef. I don't know if it's industry-backed beef, family beef that has industry ties to it. This is... Because why is his mama here in reverse? Why do I feel like his mama is going to get to the bottom of this? Yo Gotti's mama. One more card for Mom Dukes. Mom Dukes is going to find out what happened. I get that whatever breakthrough that Yo Gotti gets, when he finds out whatever piece of information that he gets, it's going to come from his mama. She making her own moves. This just fell out of my hands. Why did the Ace of Wands reverse just fall out? Who is working with the police here? There's an informant involved. Now, I don't know. There is an informant in the mix. Or, let me look at this justice. No, I don't know if this is informant or somebody who has police on their payroll. I see that the police possibly withheld, overlooked certain things that weren't favorable. Maybe in the Young Dolph case. Now, maybe the mama has some kind of police on her payroll who she is giving orders to, possibly. She ain't your average mama, which is why she's the Empress in reverse. She's a Griselda. Let me look into this Wheel of Fortune. Why do I feel like she's going to follow the trail of money? I feel like she's going to find out, or they're going to find out, that a woman that Yo Gotti or the brother used to deal with did the betraying. And that's going to change everything once they find out the woman that was involved. Once they find out that it was the woman involved who was there at the funeral and maybe wasn't supposed to be, she was there watching and snitching. Tower moment. They're going to be so shocked to find out that she was involved. They're going to be so shocked to find out that she was involved. I don't know why, though. The mother, I get, is going to find out things through whatever police person she has involved. All right. Or, one more card for me. No, they're going to find out that it was a woman involved. All right. What just fell out? They're going to find out that it was a woman involved. All right. I'm going to skip around and go to this Page of Cups in reverse before I close it out, because I want to see who close to Yo Gotti has some tea that they're withholding from him. It's the woman. Why is this Queen of Wands here? Did she hug members of the family? I wonder if she embraced members of the family at the funeral. Or helped them in some kind of way during the grieving. This is someone, I think I see her hugging. Hugging a grieving, somebody grieving, a mother. This is a woman who probably walked up when people were able to walk up to the casket and view the casket, and then, you know, on their way to their seat, they bypassed the family sitting on the front row. This is a woman who would have embraced the family on the front row. And I get that she's frightened to come forward or frightened to be found out. The Sun in reverse. Who wasn't supposed to be in there? Maybe this woman was one of Big Jook's women, and maybe she feels remorseful because the target was Yo Gotti. Or maybe this was a woman that Yo Gotti was dating who wanted Yo Gotti to be the one and didn't want Big Jook to be the one. I don't know. But this feels like a little bit of remorse. I get a little bit of remorse. It was a mistake. The target was Yo Gotti. And I said that because this is the plan that didn't go successfully, the World in reverse. They were supposed to hit Yo Gotti, not Big Jook. All right, final outcome for Yo Gotti. Actually, hopes and fears, because why is this Queen of Pentacles here? King of Cups reverse. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Ace of Cups reverse. Why do I feel like he hopes that Angela Simmons will keep it G? Because she knows things. He's hoping that she will keep it G, that she will live up to whatever promises or image she gave of him. He's also, one more card for the Queen of Pentacles. Why is that his hopes and fears? She knows about something he did, or that's it. No, he could be concerned about her well-being because he knows that he was the target. I don't think he wants her to be around him for a while for her safety, because it's a hit out on him. And I don't know if he was supposed to be in the car, but he was the target they were together. She could have got caught up in it just because. And he doesn't want that to happen. Okay. All right. Final outcome. 8 of Cups in reverse, Yo Gotti. Eight of Cups reverse. 8 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. The Lovers in reversed. Jail. Jail and not get out. Jail and did get out. Who should have never been back on the streets, maybe? Talking, questioning, back in the hood. Just it's Yo Gotti is in the hood, unawares, or he will be. There will be families allegedly missing loved ones in the near future. People who refuse to talk. Again, I see alleged torture methods. I see you guys have not seen or not heard this kind of rage in a long time. Good luck to the streets of Memphis. Yo Gotti feels like you should have never let me get away. You should have never let me get away. Your plan should have never been unsuccessful. This is the beginning of war, or if it has already been war, this is the beginning of a new resurgence of that war. In the streets of Memphis, good luck. My prayers to all of you people. Stay safe out there. That is my prayer to the citizens of Memphis and surrounding. Stay safe out there, because the block is hot. Bye, guys.